something in the news today that, but I can't remember what it was. But something that I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I wish I could remember what it was now, though.
I think CGH wanted me to talk about this. Let me bring this up
Talk
here.
about what?
You know, the industry could be very hard for younger people, and people really went hard on Anakin with the prequels.
The kid from Phantom. Yeah, I saw that.
Jake Lloyd.
That's very
so,
sad.
well, I think he seems to be doing better, which is great.
Yeah.
He's able to accept Star Wars in some capacity. Like, I think I read that his mother's like, oh, he even watched Ahsoka and liked it. So let's all hope, because there was some bad stuff in the news a few years ago about Jake. So hopefully he's getting the help he needs. But I'll bring this up to see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Even when the movie came out, he was getting back, like people saying bad
he needs
things
to show
about
up
him.
on the stage of freaking Star Wars Celebration and get his love, just like freaking Hayden got.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Like, have him show up there. Maybe have him make a cameo.
I liked his version of Anakin. I know everyone else dogged him. I liked it.
Well, it was really easy for him to do that. I mean, and people are very critical of child actors for some weird reason.
And he was a rising star, wasn't he? In
that's
Jingle All the Way or something. Yeah.
Jingle All the Way. By the way, I interviewed him once years ago for my podcast.
Oh, really?
And he was very, very polite, very kind. It was around 08. And he was willing to talk Star Wars. But after we talked Star Wars for a little bit, we asked him about Jingle All the Way. And you could watch his whole demeanor change. Whereas he was just kind of politely answering Star Wars questions. As soon as we asked about Jingle All the Way, his eyes lit up.
Oh, he didn't like it.
He was so happy to talk about that movie. He said he had such
asked him about Star Wars, right?
Yeah, he had such a better experience on that movie. He talked about how much he loved Arnold, and he was so, you could watch his demeanor change from talking about Star Wars to Jingle All the Way, because you got Star Wars, which is this franchise that he got hated on, and people
and
like
even cyberbullied
stuff
like that. Yeah.
Right,
well, they ate him up alive, dude. Like, that franchise really, really hurt him. Like, yeah, no, it's kind of almost
surprised. Like,
it's almost unforgivable. Like, that's
like Arnold is good. Like, Arnold is good with kids, so I'm not surprised.
Well, let's read this article. I think this is another positive update, because I read it on Twitter. Something.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's where this article's coming from. Jake Lloyd's mother details her son's mental health struggles over the years. What he really thinks of Star Wars.
Yeah, mental health is no joke, man.
Jake Lloyd's mother, Lisa, recently spoke with Scripps News.
Nice.
She explained that Jake first started having issues in high school when he began talking about realities and not knowing whether he was in this reality or a different one. Imagine being a celebrity. That's probably something all celebrities have to deal with, besides mental illness too, because it's different. You're recognized all the time. One doctor suggested he might have bipolar disorder, but the medications didn't work and the delusions got worse. He even had to drop out of college after missing too many classes, all while telling his mother that people were following him. He was eventually diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. Ooh, I think I remember reading that. But when the medication stopped working, he decided to self-medicate. He found himself in trouble with the law. And he lost his younger sister. Ooh. He just couldn't handle it. I didn't know about that. He didn't know how to process. Sometimes he would just start saying that he really missed Madison. That's about as much conversation as we had about it. And then hopefully there's some positive updates down here. 1 year ago, Lisa said that he suffered a full-blown break while driving home from McDonald's with her. He said he wanted to turn the... Well, this is all really negative. I want to get to the good stuff. I don't want to read all that. That's sad. There's lots of stuff there. Okay. All right.
That's sad.
I protected him from the backlash. He was just riding his bike outside, playing with his friends. He didn't know. He didn't care. everybody makes such a big deal about it, and it's rather annoying to me because Jake was a little kid when that came out, and he really didn't feel all that stuff because I didn't let him get online. She added that her son didn't quit acting because of Star Wars, but because of family issues, as she was going through a divorce at the time. People say he quit Star Wars. Well, that's not true. I didn't have anything to do with Star Wars. It didn't have anything to do with Star Wars. It had more to do with our family, and we were going through a divorce. Things were unsettled. Although Jake still has a ways to go, the future is looking brighter. This is the part I wanted to go. This is the one quote that I knew she said I saw on Twitter. I didn't know about all that other stuff in here. We're in a lot better place, and we do have a lot of things to look forward to. Lisa said, we all love Jake. We want him to be around. I just want him to be happy. So
That's
at least there's
nice.
somewhat of a positive update. And I believe somewhere else in that interview too that he even enjoys Star Wars now.
He enjoys Ahsoka. Her mother bought him a Ahsoka figure for his birthday, which that's cool.
So Brian, though, that would be amazing if he had a moment like that.
No, that's kind of what he needs. Is he needs his welcome back to the fold moment where it's like, hey, we respect what you did.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll hopefully we will see him in the Star Wars movie maybe one day.
Like even the biggest haters of Yippee, like, dude, I would love to see him come back as like just another Jedi, like freaking what's
the guy who played Jar Jar?
Jar Jar. I'm like, God damn it, why is his name skipping my brain? But like there's a lot of elements to that, like that, 25 plus years have kind of softened a lot of people's hearts out on.
I never had an issue with him.
I think Jake Lloyd's one of them.
His performance. I always liked it.
Well, no, and the thing is the fact of the matter was it wasn't his fault.
No,
like, and I look back at it and it's like, dude, those lines like yippee and I could be a real Jedi. It's like, oh god,
now this is pod racing. I love that.
Yeah. But see, it wasn't his fault that the 20 minutes before it getting ready for the actual pod race.
Yeah, that's George Lucas writing for you. Yeah,
that's when I fall asleep in the movie. I cannot make it past that pod racing sequence. I fall asleep during the pre-race. The race is cool. The race is fun. I just the intro to the race, it just knocks me out. It's like NyQuil, dude.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
I was going to tell you, I got the next story for you. I got which I think is the biggest story of the day. But whenever you're ready, let me know.
All right, we could do this as a new segment. All right, hold on.